everything in nature is ever taken out of equilibrium between all the forces, which appears as a zero balance in the same way all the colors put together determine the white, which is pure light without any color. This perfect balance between all forces is the origin of the so-called missing mass of the universe. In fact, the mass, as derived from the second law of motion, F equals ma, is equal to a force divided by an acceleration. When we have a balanced unit F/F equals 1, it is an absolute number, because it divides the dimension itself. Then we have that 1 becomes equal to the acceleration of the mass divided by the force, and expresses all that is left with a mass acceleration. But it exists in time 1. When, time for inflation, the 0 point, which is located exactly between the values of matter and the antimatter opposites, moves, and moves the comma between the two fields. The masses appear and the forces that did not appeared in the previous point of equilibrium. All creation is the result of the division cycle 10 ever for. It's cycle 10 which has been deprived of its unit. Recognize that the absolute value of the energy is 9. Since it is owned by a mass which occupies statically 1/10 of cycle 10, we have that the division of 10 by 9 quantifies in this way the relativity. A mass equal to 1, Einstein has put his formula of special relativity as E equals mc carried 2, whereas the square of the speed of light equal to the ratio between the energy E and mass m. Physics Amodeo says that this is not all the energy possessed by the bodies. In fact, there is all the energy in the body, while the speed of light traveling through space-time does not affect the count of all the energy already moving from Sun to Earth, but only what is received. Neglecting the remainder is still traveling and covering the first 8 minutes of time. Travel. Therefore physics Amodeo proposes the formula E equals m asterisk c squared, in which the c asterisk considers all of the energy, even in the part that is still on the road, and that in a mass that is already present is included throughout. The physics Amodeo. From a mass whatever, it gets the build unity by dividing it by itself, by multiplying its field for its equal and opposite antimatter. For simple mathematical considerations, if m divided by m is the clumping annotatio, we have that the expansion of its unitary is given by m multiplied by m for physics Amodeo. E equals m divided by m multiplied by m multiplied by m. In this way we obtain in summary that E equals m. In fact, it supports the physics Amodeo, that the only difference between the energy and mass depends on its acceleration. Even when F equals ma, there is no acceleration other than that of the present time. The energy is the force possessed by a mass, not moving, exists, but exists only in power to increase its strength and yield the increase of the acceleration.
Number 0 is the present time, which is defined by a comma in a division that is at the base of the creation of the universe. The division is between 10, the absolute cycle of every dynamic, of every unit of the physics. It is true because every unit is the 10th part of its dynamic cycle. For statement, for definitions. So, the 10th cycle is at the base of the creation of the universe. When this quantity is divided by itself, 10, minus 1, that is minus its unit, what is 9, we have this result. 1, comma, and going on 1, 1, 1, 1, forever. In this way, we have the infinite creation of the infinite universe that is made in this way. Every unit is the 10th part of its cycle. And when we have 2 digits in one, we have the unit of the cycle, of the mass, and in the other, the unit of its cycle. The comma is the presence, because here there is space, and here there is the time of the future of the calculation. This is the situation in the first moment of this division, and the present count is 1, and the residual part is regarding the future time. When we go on in the time of 10 cycle, and we have 1 that becomes 10, the 1 more the new time becomes 11, and the future is this. It is not existing in the present, because in the present there is only this part. In the third time we have only this as present, and this is not yet existing. So we see that we have a acceleration of the mass 10th part of its dynamic cycle. We have the existence of the formula F equal ma, because this is the 10th acceleration. In every moment of the counting we have the introduction of 1/10 as acceleration, and strong is the acceleration of the one mass that is always 1/10 of its cycle 10. We see that the unit in only one time of the cycle 10, the presence is 11. That is 10 plus 1. That is the contrary of this. This is 10 minus 1, and here we have 10 plus 1. Now we see that this is the ratio of our transformation, and the physics Amodeo affirms that the relativity of Einstein's, that is E equal mc2, where this is the light velocity, the speed of light squared, is the count only of a part of the energy of a mass. Because in a mass we have all the presence of the mass, while when we have a mass in movement in the c velocity, we have not the plenty, because in this moment the sun is putting toward the heart the energy, but we in this moment have not yet it, because the c speed is not the speed of the presence, but the speed of something regarding the energy, the electromagnetic energy, that is start from the sun, but not yet arrived. And so we, when make the count in conformity of the c speed, we have not all the energy of the mass which contained all the energy. In what a way we can count all the energy? When we make that E, the energy, is equal to the mass multiplied by c signed squared, where this is not the c of the light, that is not the speed of the presence of what is present, non containing 8 minutes of the energy that from the sun is a movement toward the heart. Here we have all the energy present that from the sun is a movement toward the heart, also if it is not arrived. What is it? We can have it.